crime is going down in San Francisco. At least that's what the numbers say.
But some argue that people have stopped reporting some crimes because the police take so long to respond or just don't respond at all. ABC 7 News Building a Better Bay Area reporter Leanne Melendez is here with a look at what is a real issue.
Yeah, we did this story about a year and a half ago, and we found that not much has changed. And
really?
Police say, yeah, they're facing a lot of challenges. Now, we're not focusing here on how long it takes police in San Francisco to respond to violent and life-threatening crimes. We're talking about the crimes that affect a lot of you, for example, burglaries and damage to property. Now, police continue to lag behind, and here's why things may not get better anytime soon.
Monday mid-morning, we captured what store workers tell us is a typical occurrence at the Walgreens on Market and 9th Streets in San Francisco. An employee is on the phone with a 911 dispatcher to report the incident while another employee yells at the woman. The two employees are now describing what's happening while on the phone. She continues to put items in her bag despite knowing that she's being recorded on a cell phone and that the incident is being reported to 911. She then calmly walks out of the store. When this crime happened, the security officer was at lunch. We wanted to talk to them, so we returned a few days later and interviewed security.
Have you seen this woman before?
All the time.
All the time?
Usually it's every day, every other day.
And what does she do when she comes?
They just usually go through the aisles and fill up and leave.
She fills up and leaves. Is there anything that you can do about it?
No, they don't let us touch them anymore.
So the company has said, don't touch them.
Yep.
And how long does it take police to respond?
They don't respond.
And shoplifters know it.
They're in and out of the store in 2 or 3 minutes, and they're out the door. And, you know, by the time the store reports that, people are long gone.
Even after the store reports it, police admit it takes them too long to respond. Here's the data on the police department's response time when dealing with nonviolent crimes, such as a burglary. So far this month, it has taken police almost 30 minutes to respond. The target is 20 minutes. The last time they met that goal was in the first 4 months of the COVID pandemic, when shelter-in-place orders were in effect. Police say they may not meet that goal for years to come because, and stop me if you've heard this one before.
The fact remains that we are down 500 officers.
And that number is probably growing, roughly getting close to 500.
Almost 600 officers below where we should be.
The truth is that SFPD has struggled for years to recruit new officers, and that was even before the murder of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer in 2020, when there was a call nationwide to defund the police. Still, in San Francisco in August 2020, some lawmakers called for cuts to police funding and the cancellation of the upcoming 4 police academies.
I would actually propose to eliminate all 4.
It's about the system that is rotten to its core.
Even the mayor initially agreed that changes had to be made. But when property crimes escalated, London Breed took a different stance.
And less tolerant of all the that has destroyed our city. We will expand recruitment strategies and work to retain officers.
Even that supervisor who called for defunding the police later complained that her district was lacking in law enforcement officers.
And I look at these numbers, I'm like, I've been begging this department to give the mission what it deserves in terms of police presence all year long. And I have been told time and time and time and time again, there are no officers.
In the end, the police department's budget was never cut, but police say the rhetoric did lasting damage. Recruitment has been a challenge, even when earlier this month, the mayor and the police chief welcomed its largest police academy class since 2018. For people who have been victims or have witnessed thefts, there is fatigue and resignation that little will be done to curb it from happening again. Take this man who was apparently stealing from another Walgreens in the Noe Valley neighborhood.
Does this happen a lot?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
It wasn't until we began recording that the employee offered to contact police.
I can call the police if you want to.
It's your store.
Do you think they don't report because they think nothing is going to happen to these people?
That might be it. I mean, there is that sort of psychological thing where if you feel like, well, they're not going to come, or they're going to come an hour from now, I'm not going to bother. But the police department, we don't know this is happening. If people aren't making reports, then we're unaware that this is going on.
Now, police are also counting on new technology to help them when going after people through Prop E. Now, this was approved by voters last March. Now, police will now have license plate readers and drones at their disposal. The thing I'm seeing also is that some people think it's normalized. You know, they become complacent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's happening.
Well, these videos that you've taken of shoplifters, the one you had that went viral a couple of years ago with somebody on a bicycle,
Right.
It is shocking.
Right.
Okay, so it takes the police about 30 minutes to respond to a non-violent crime.
Right.
That's one thing. What about a violent crime?
I'm glad you asked that, because they are doing a much better job there. So the goal is 8 minutes. I think they're responding in 8.7, so closer to 9. So they're very close. But compare that to 2016 when it was about 6 minutes. So there's work to be done.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
on
Thanks,
all
Leanne.
fronts. Yeah. Leanne, thank you.